record, share. Let me go get the URL for this one so Colin or whoever else wants to join us. Invite, copy, go back to content. Come on, where is it? Go away. Announcement, new. Number 2. Post, publish, and whoever else wants to join us can. So, go, yeah. Don't believe me with what I say there's a function. Don't believe the web when it says there's a function. Go try it.
No, I'm saying it's not the web. That's your own domain that you spoofed to their address with your own domain, your own page.
Okay. You could be right. You could be correct. Try it. So there is actually a little bit of value of what you're saying, and I mentioned just a little bit. Come on, go back. JSON aggregate thingy bob. I mentioned this at the beginning of class. Well, the documentation says there's a function, but when you try to run this function, error, don't know what it is. Yes?
Well, it also says so with MariaDB starting with 10.5.
Yeah, you have to read the fine print, don't you?
Well, when you're reading documentation.
It's important. I come across at least 2 functions. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. But it specifically says this function is not supported in MariaDB. It only works in MySQL. It's like, well, why is it in the MariaDB documentation then? You suck.
They probably plan to add it.
Is what?
Probably plan to add it.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. But don't put it in the MariaDB documentation if it doesn't exist yet. That just drives me batty. Anyway, that was rant done over with.
How much better Oracle's is.
Oh no, we're not going to go there. Let's go look at our function again. So we have first value, last value. I think it still lines up. Now we have something slightly different. I'm taking the first value of views. So before we had first value of trending date, we said it was the oldest and the newest trending date. What would the first value of views be? Least views?
Ascending, right?
Of what? Ascending what? That's very important. Ascending date.
Oh, the views on the oldest trending date?
Yes. Yes. So I'm taking I want the oldest date to the newest date. I want the views from the oldest date. So the first value doesn't say take the first value of the first views. It says give me the views of the first value of the window. My window says by video ID, give me an ordering of the trending date. So the oldest trending date, and I want the first value of the trending date, give me the views of that. Last value, same thing. You can kind of guess what's going on from here. You got the like. Now we have a special thing called row number, which is entirely different. So before I dive into row number, questions about this? Is it anything I can clear up?
Oh, makes perfect sense.
Awesome.
Do you have anything else you want to cover today?
Well, yeah, row number.
Oh.
I just want.
I guess that's the end of the class time.
So row number is a little bit different. Just based on the name of the function, what do you think it's going to do?
Give you the row number.
What is a row number?
The row number in the row since the beginning of the rows.
Okay. Yes, with an asterisk next to it.
From 0 to like the total row.
Say it again.
From 0 to whatever, how many rows?
Not 0.
Not 0?
You can't have a 0 row.
Why not? It's indexed, right?
Is it? Is it indexed?
I mean, it's not the index we use in MariaDB, but
No. It's not.
It's a starting block one. So.
What, you're reading documentation now? Who taught you to do that?
You.
Row number, okay, so Ryan, our documentation reader, says it starts with 1. That's what the documentation says. And it's a row number. Now I want to differentiate my little asterisk. It's not the row number of the number that's stored in the database. This is purely for the output. Is as we generate these rows, as a result of our select query, append some artificial row numbering system.
So is this the implicit index you're talking about?
No, no, nothing to do with that whatsoever. No.
But it has,
Wipe that out of your head. No.
it has an order.
Yes, but nothing to do with this.
But you're putting them in a different order.
How can you tell?
Then because you're different window.
Yes. You're absolutely correct, but tell everybody else. I want you to make it very, very clear and explicit. Explain to me how you know it's a different window.
What?
Because why?
One's over W, one's over a different specified window. That's
It
not
could
W.
possibly be the same.
Because you
They
said
were written the same, but they're not.
What's
One says
different?
descending, one doesn't.
Ah, yes. So this one doesn't tell us which
word.
order. This one doesn't tell us which order.
So it's ascending by default. Like you already said.
Ascending by default.
Yes.
Yes. So we kind of have to know that in the top of our heads. If descending were the default, then they would be exactly the same thing.
Why would you specify it in one and not the other if they were the same by default?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Joe Schmo might.
But you're you, and I know you're you.
Oh, okay, okay. I see how we're going. So we have a different window specification. The only difference about this window, we partition by video, it's exactly the same as what we did before. The only difference is that we reverse the order by which we ordered things. We reverse the order. So instead of the oldest date being first, now the most recent date is first. And they start the row numbering at row number 1 for each video ID. So I'm ordering it in descending order. My newest videos get row number 1. My oldest videos get the highest number, purely for this row number function.
is that like giving rule number to a block of the same video ID?
Yes. How do you know that?
Because you're saying something.
Which clause? Which clause here tells you that?
I can tell because it talks like
Harvest?
But if they're ordered in descending order, and you have them labeled as first date, first view, first like, wouldn't that be a little confusing?
It depends.
Perhaps
how I wanna
names like
answer this.
oldest date and
So this row number function doesn't affect these all because they have a different window.
yeah, exactly.
So within this window, this is still the first date.
First date is the oldest date.
First,
Right.
yes.
If it's ordered,
This, in the context of this window, just think about it. That's all these are relative to. Well, these are actually arbitrary names. I just came
I
up
know
with.
that's what I'm saying. The names are bad.
They could be bad. What would you name it?
Oldest date.
Ah, I see what you're
Because
saying.
otherwise you might think it's the newest date. If they're
I see what
ordered
you're saying.
one starting with the
Right. Okay. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. But it is accurate. Okay. We're running out of time. I've got my oldest date, most recent date values for trending date views and likes. I've got those values coming out of my query here. I've got my row number, which gives a arbitrary integer number based on the order in descending, based on the trending date in descending order. What's very important here, I'm going to call this column Rn. I'm going to do something very special with it. Okay, so this row number output, all going to the column Rn. I'm going to do something down here. What does that tell us? Something very, very small.
you just want R and this one.
What does that do?
So we just
you only care about the first value that comes up in that
Okay, so Harvest just gave me a hard time about saying first. Be a little bit more explicit. Instead of saying the word first, tell me
The newest.
the newest date. Okay.
Descending.
So
It gives you the newest date for each video.
I'm sorry, Dan, what was that?
It gives you the newest date for each video. Right?
Newest date and
For each video ID.
yes. What's the implication? I'm saying, give me RN equals 1, which you tell me is the newest date.
Mhm.
What does that mean for everything that's not the newest date?
You don't want it.
I'm throwing it away, right? Just starting it, get rid of it. I don't care about them. Yes, absolutely.
So
What is it? What's the where last date is greater than first date thing about? What
Okay,
if
another good question. Last date and first date, no, that's off the screen a little bit. Let me see if I can bring that back on somehow. Can I bring it back on and not lose the and clause? No. Okay. And clause is going to go away for a little bit. Okay, and I said where the last date is greater than first date. Where the, what we said it is, the most recent trending date is greater than the
oldest.
oldest.
Yeah.
Why would it never be? Can you think of any situation where the most recent date is not more recent than the oldest date?
Where it's the same date.
Yes.
So
Well, couldn't you have just said where it's not the same date then?
I could, yeah.
And then you would have saved yourself making all of these other variables.
What other variables?
Last
But I need the other variables for up here in my slope function. That's the only reason why I'm generating them.
I didn't even see the slope function otherwise I was confused.
And the only reason why I'm checking to see whether or not equal, because if you divide something by 0, what happens?
not a number.
I think you get an error that says cannot divide by 0. So I don't even have to check to see if the last date is greater than. I could just say where last date not equal to first date to avoid that specific error.
But so the set R equals
But
1 just
functionally,
get
it would be the same as checking. Because you would still have to find the two and then
Yeah.
in comparison, it doesn't really matter if you were not that they're not equal or that one's greater.
It only matters since I don't want to see error on the screen.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not only would I see an error, because I wouldn't get the query up quick.
R equals 1 just give you the same video ID which have the newest training date. You know?
Not just one video ID.
But you're saying the row number equals 1 give you a block, give you the total, the whole block this same row number, right? Or
Not just, no. So I'm saying group by or partition by video ID. So within that group of rows that have the same video ID, I'm going to have an incrementing row number from 1 to X.
Okay.
And then I start over at 1 to the next video ID.
okay, I got it.
So for each video I use RN, it's telling me which one is the most recent date. And then my other word clause, the last date greater than first date, that's basically guaranteeing me that I have more than one entry. I could have a count up here. I could say select video ID, category ID, blah, 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 count star. And I could say down here, where count star is greater than 1. That'd be another way to do it. So this particular query is not on homework 5. But the concept of using these aggregate functions and windows are in homework 5. Are you ready for homework 5? Or you want to spend another hour here? I'm sorry.
I think I got it.
So here's my expectation. This past week, nobody asked me any questions about homework 4 until today. My expectation is that if you have questions, look at the homework 5 soon, maybe this weekend, maybe even tonight, and start asking questions before next Thursday. Next Thursday is the 27th. That's just a suggestion. It might help, maybe.
What's your expectation?
My expectation, I don't know if to call it expectation or hope. They're very, very close to each other for me. That students will look at the homework this weekend and start asking questions by Tuesday.
Do we have class next Thursday?
I don't know. Let's go take a look.
Why not?
No, I don't think we do that.
Because it's the development day.
Which,
What?
yeah, that's another great question. What is that?
That's where we go bowling.
Calendar.
Is that seriously what it is?
Well, campus tech is. We go bowling and pizza.
That looks like a horrible view.
Development. Oh, professional development.
What does it mean?
Professional
Excellent
development.
question.
We're professionally developing our boards and pizza types.
February 27th, no topic listed, no class. February 27th.
So the only
I guess
word
not
I have
asking so much what you actually do, but what is the justification
Yes,
for the day?
yes,
What's the excuse?
yes. So, I'm not a certified teacher, but I am a parent of a student, and I'm very involved in our local school public system.
Mhm.
But, I'm sorry?
I thought, oh, all of a sudden,
So I ask a lot of questions, and I learn a lot by talking to teachers, and I talk to the president of the Teachers Union. Through the public school systems, I've found out what Professional Development Day actually is used for. I know how they use it, I know what it is. And usually it's a time when the teachers go to class. The teachers get training in being culturally relevant, or trauma awareness, or how to grade a math test. Lots of different things that involve their job. So they learn how to do their job on a Professional Development Day.
So it's teachers training day.
Yes, very much like that. And they actually get credit. I think the Illinois state law says that each teacher has to get a certain amount of credits to remain certified as a teacher
Where does the credit come
from an accredited agency. They have to go to a certain training event on a Professional Development Day that gives them credit for going to such training. There's only a certain opportunity for that. I can't go down to, Joe Schmo Show training, and just anybody can give me training. I have to go to something that's recognized by the state. Well, not me. Teachers in general have to go to something that's recognized by the state. My guess is that here at Parkland, they probably have lots of training going on for teachers here on the premise. They probably don't have to go somewhere else. That'd be my guess. I don't know.
And campus tech. For team building.
I'm sorry?
For team building.
Team building, yes.
The only thing I care about is the free pizza.
Somebody cares. I'm not a certified teacher, so for my Professional Development Day, I'm going home and learning how to be a dad. It's an ongoing process.
We're not certified. Why are you teaching us? You don't have to-
Another good question.
you don't have to be certified for higher ed.
For part-time, you don't. To be a full-time teacher, you do.
So if you only teach 2 days a week, you don't have to be certified, but if you teach 3 days a week, you do? Why?
I don't make the rules. I didn't hire me. It's really weird. There's a lot of weird things going on. I don't know. I know you gotta go catch a bus. So my expectations, you look at the homework and maybe ask questions soon, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Hopefully at least on Saturday.
Okay, cool.
My question is it anything like medicine, where it's like you can do something where you actually learn, but most people do something where they just
Yeah,
have off
yes,
for the
yes.
day and sign off on something and make it.
Yeah, there's a lack of accountability.
It's a scam.
Yes, yes. I think there are truly some teachers and some people who take it seriously. Surely.
Oh, no, I don't know that there are. I'm saying that if someone wanted to